race is the #1 ice race in the country. Kold Kutter is probably the fastest riders on the planet on ice racing here today. We got a lot of sponsors here supporting the AMA Ice Race Grand Championships. Our title sponsor is Kold Kutters. If you're gonna win, you gotta definitely run Kold Kutter screw. Yamaha donating some UTVs, Yamaha generators as well. Racees in Lapeer definitely hooking us up with some UTVs, and a Department of Natural Resources allowing us to race out here on Lake Cadillac at the William Mitchell State Park. The AMA Ice Race Grand Championship. This race right here is not only just for racers, it's a family event. Watching bikes going 85 miles an hour on the ice on a Sunday, you can't beat it. So it's good for the whole family.
Here we are at the 2012 AMA Grand National Ice Champion, and we're going to be speaking to Brian Bigelow.
Just thrilled to be here in Cadillac. The way the weather was looking this year, I didn't think we'd be able to race, but they put a nice event here, and a great turnout of riders, and we're so excited to be here. Conditions are tough out there, man. It's a lot of riders. The track's getting real rough, but they're keeping it plowed off, and the racing's great. You can go 2 and 3 wide. So I've noticed this year everybody's really stepped up their game, and I'm expecting for great battles today. I was here yesterday for the first time watching in a long time. I come and watch Saturday, and was amazed at the talent coming up and the amount of racers and spectators here. So just thrilled to be a part of it. I'm gonna have my hands full today, but I love riding motorcycles, and this is why I'm here. So I guarantee we'll go down swinging. Whoever wins that Kold Kutter Shootout's the fastest ice racer in the country, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm expecting a real battle. It should be great. Jared Meese, Brian Smith, Craig Pickett. There's Steven Vanderker. There's a bunch of guys who are going real fast. So this is what we want. This is what we want to see. We want to see a great race, and hopefully I'm the first guy to cross that finish line at the end of the day.
Here we're at Jared Meese's trailer, and got up the starting line. The bike went fire up for him. They're pulling parts off from one bike and put it on another, so we can definitely get into the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. And this is Nicole Chesra, and her pretty pink bike behind her. They're number 15. So Nicole, how's the track out there today for us?
The track's really good, you know. It's a little bumpy, but that's probably just from the warm weather and that refreezing. But as far as ruts go, it's not real chewed up or anything, so I think we'll see a lot of good racing in the Kold Kutter Shootout classes. Kold Kutter screws, you know, work really good. We've been running them since I was on PW50, so can't say enough for them. They really hook up, get a lot of traction, and hopefully they'll take us to the front today. I started racing when I was 4, and I just turned 24, so about 20 years. Started on a PW50.
Not only does she does ice racing, but she also does the flat tracking.
Yeah, you know, started dirt tracking when I was about 10, and just love it. You know, finally when I turned 16, moved up into the pro ranks, and each year just keep improving. Last year I finished 18th overall, and now we switched over to the ice season, and we're just having a little fun before we start dirt track season down in Daytona.
I see you have the Global Products on it. Is that one of your main sponsors?
Yep, Global Products really helps me out with my dirt track program, especially on the XR750. You know, they've been a big part of my program since I turned 16, and can't thank them enough. And really got to thank Turn 1 Distributing for putting up the money for us in the Kold Kutter Shootout class.
Well, thank you very much, Nicole. Appreciate it, and good luck today.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Number 76, and Craig, what's the track going to be like out there today?
It's going to be fast. You know, it should make some good racing. It's a nice fast track. It's a little rough, but not too over the top. But looks like it's pretty quick.
And you are racing in the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout today?
Yep, I'm going to do both Kold Kutter Shootouts and 40 plus.
And how long have you been racing, Craig?
Man, my whole life. No, I started ice racing when I was 17. I'm 52 now, so it's over 30 years.
That's great. Well, good luck to you today, and hopefully everything works out for you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
How long you been using Kold Kutter?
My whole life. My whole life.
Here we are at the AMA Grand National Ice Race Champions. We're in the Kold Kutter heats. We have a Brian Bigelow in first. We have the Kold Kutter second. We just had one of the heats for the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout, and we're coming up now to our second heat. Who is that, you know? Yeah, he does. Hey, we're up here at Cadillac, Michigan at the AMA Grand National Ice Races 2012. We're also filming the heats. They're warming up for the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. We've had 2 heats. Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
It's a dangerous spot we're standing on. We're good.
Here we are again at the Cadillac, Michigan for the AMA Grand Nationals Ice Racing. And this is number 4th heat for the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. Yeah. The Kold Kutter Pro Shootout, one of the 4th heat. And here we have Jared Mees coming around in first place. Hey, look at here. Oh, shit. I just got you. That's her right there. This is another heat for the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. Number 5 heat. And I have standing in front of me Jared Mees, who came up here to race in the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. And he's unfortunately had an issue with his first bike, and he got his backup bike running, and he went out there and won his heat. Tell me a little bit what happened, you think, there, Jared, with your bike.
You know, I don't know exactly. I went out in the first practice and it started cutting out, and then was going out for the second practice and it just wouldn't start up. So I tried to make a few quick adjustments. It was the coil and a ECU or a fuel pump, just real easy things to swap. Nothing really seemed to make the difference, so I had to jump on a different bike, and it's definitely not up to par to what my A bike was. It's actually a bike that's ready to go for Daytona short track that you don't need much horsepower, but we're going to give it our best we can. You know, I switched my suspension over and my Kold Kutter tires over, and you know, we're going to give it a go. I know there's some guys out here that probably might have a little bit more horsepower than me, but maybe we'll try to outride them.
What screws are you using your bike, Jared?
I use Kold Kutters and Kold Kutters only. I race an indoor ice race series as well, and we use the Silver Rockets, which are Kold Kutters as well. I moved to Michigan back in 2006. I was from Pennsylvania. We didn't really ride a whole lot of ice, so from 2006 till present, I've stuck with the Kold Kutters and have just unbelievable luck. They make all sizes, all lengths, all different shank sizes. So, I mean, if you can't get it at Kold Kutter, you can't get it anywhere.
You obviously have some major sponsors and support from those guys. Can you tell me who they have?
Yeah, definitely. On the ice racing side of it, I got to thank Kold Kutter, Turn 1 Distributing, Craig Pickett, Steve Beatty, 26 Suspension, Ron Hamp. For my dirt track program, I want to thank Lucas Oil, National Cycle, Rogers Racing, Rogers Lake Racing, Digger Helm, Blue Springs Harley Davidson, Montgomeryville Cycle Center, and everybody that lends a hand. You know, it's a big thing. I want to thank the Baja crew for having us and moving it to where we could be able to race.
Great, Jared. Thank you very much, and have a good race day.
Thank you.
I'm 73 years old and still ice racing. I guess if I can do it, I might as well because it's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Dwayne, for keeping the not only out here today racing at the AMA Grand National ice races, but also the spirit of a younger man and still going after it. That's great.
Young 73.
There you go. Thanks.
These cold cutters really dig into the ice, I'll tell you.
Here we are today for the AMA Grand National Ice Races. This is the 250 and a 450 Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. This is a final. This is where the money's at. This is a 9-lap final race, again, for the Kold Kutter Pro Shootout 250, 450 class. Watch them. Here we come around lap 3 with Jared Mees in the lead, Brian Smith, Brian Bigelow. And here we are. We're at the halfway point of 250, 450 Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. Got it. We are coming in the 250, 450 Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. The win by Jared Mees. This is it. This is for the final, the 250 Open Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. There's no other better ice racing than there is today. People come all over to watch this race. This is the big race. This is the 250 Open. Coming in, Brian Smith coming in with the Jared Mees is leading it. Brian Bigelow, Craig Pickett. We are coming to the last lap to the 250 Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. We have Jared Mees, Brian Smith second. We have Brian Bigelow's in third, Craig Pickett's in fourth. And here we are. We are going to have Jared Mees, the winner in the 250 Kold Kutter Pro Shootout. Brian Smith, Brian Bigelow, Craig Pickett.
We've got Ken Salon here from the American Motorcycle Association, so I'd like to turn it over to Ken, and he'll make a presentation.
Yeah, I'd like to do this early while everybody's still here. On behalf of the American Motorcycle Association, I'd like to thank everybody. What a great opportunity we had. As I told them yesterday, it was 62 degrees in Columbus, Ohio last week, so I sure didn't think we were going to be here. So on behalf of everybody at the game, I thank you very much. Thank all the competitors. A big thank you to Rosanna and Patrick at North American Action Sports. We couldn't be here without them. So thank you, Patrick, Rosanna, great job. Let's have a round of applause for them. They did an outstanding job. We did 62 degrees. Rosanna looked at me. I didn't believe we could do it, but thank you so much. Each year the AMA gives out an Ice Race of the Year award, and it's quite an honor this year. We've got a two-time winner, Kyle Johnson. Kyle, are you here? Come on up, Kyle. Kyle was the one, I think, from my understanding, was the only one that won 2 championships. I think the 250 won the 500 and the 450 bond.
Yep.
You're a two-time winner, correct?
Yep.
I wasn't out there today. Tell me about it.
It was rough. I mean, I just got out front and tried to ride smooth.
We did an outstanding job again. On behalf of the AMA, congratulations to you. Our 2012 Ice Racer of the Year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Jared Mees, congratulations on winning the 2012 Kold Kutter Shootout. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel real good. I got a lot of guys I got to thank. I mean, my main bike broke today, and Quentin and my soon-to-be next-door neighbor and his family helped me out. My buddy Craig Pickett for everything, just studding my ice tires, doing my suspension. He's my guy for this ice race thing, indoor and out. So without him, man, I don't know. I don't think I would have won this. But all the guys that made this happen, Pat from Baja, I want a big thanks to Turn One Distributing and Kold Kutter. For putting up the cash, man, and giving us a chance to make a living. This is pretty cool, and all the fans for coming out and supporting the last minute change. And
everybody for making this happen. It was a fun day. It was a stressful day, but we made it happen.
Again, we want to wish you congratulations. Good job.
On behalf of from Kold Kutter, Jared Meese, like to award you this check for cash money toward your both classes. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.